Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review slash demo of the new YSL foundation. It's the All Hours Foundation. It's a full coverage, 24-hour wear, flawless matte finish foundation. So on the Sephora website, it says that it is a full coverage foundation that instantly blurs pores and fine lines and provides uninterrupted flawless wear that looks and feels just applied all day. It's transfer proof, oil free, and non-pore clogging. It won't cake dry, flake, or fade. It also says that it instantly conceals and erases imperfections, pores, dullness, and unevenness because it has a special blurring formula. And it says that the skin will look flawless for up to 24 hours thanks to the highest concentration of ultra-fine oil-absorbing pigments. So we will see how this goes. We'll see if it lives up to its description. The shade I got is BD20, which is warm ivory. I'm hoping that it matches. Sephora was really crazy yesterday because I went during the VIB event. So, you know, everyone was looking at the Rihanna collection, they were looking at the new YSL stuff, so it was a little bit crazy. So I'm hoping that this is my shade. One side I'm going to apply using my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and then the other side I'm going to apply using my It Cosmetics number 6 flat top buffing foundation brush. I already moisturized my face. I haven't been using a primer, so I'm not going to use a primer for this foundation either because I just want to be as real as possible with my everyday look. Everything I'm going to be using as far as concealer, setting powder, bronzer, highlighter, it's all going to be what I've been using every day, so I have a good comparison for just the foundation. I'm going to apply it now. It's 10:50 in the morning, so I'm going to apply it now. I have a few things to do today. I'm going to a feast by my house, so I'll be outside. It's not too warm today, but I'll be walking around outside, I have to go shopping to a few places, so I'll get a good feel about if the foundation actually will stay put 24 hours. So we will see. If you want to see how the new YSL foundation looks and feels, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start out. I really like this foundation because it has a pump. I am currently using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I love that foundation, but it doesn't have a pump, which really bothers me because I just feel like I waste a lot of product that way because you never know how much is going to come out when you're pouring it. So the first thing that I noticed is it does have a pump, which I really like. So I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to start out with 2 pumps and see how far that goes. I'm going to just apply it on my face using a foundation brush. This is by Vasanti. I got it in one of my beauty boxes. I'm not sure which one. So I apply all my foundation using this and then I blend it out. So I'm just going to apply it on my skin. It has an interesting smell. It kind of smells a little... It smells very fresh, like cucumber-y. I don't know. It smells really nice actually. This might be a little light for me, but we'll see once I blend it out. And I'm going to first go in with my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm going to blend out this side of my face using the sponge. And I already dampened it, so I'm just going to blend this out. So on the other side of my face, I'm going to blend out the foundation using my It Cosmetics foundation brush. And whenever I use this brush to apply my foundation, I always spritz it with my Mario Badescu spray just to get it a little damp. That's how I just like to apply my foundation. So I'm just going to blend out this side using the brush. I do kind of feel like you have to work a little bit fast with this foundation because it is a matte foundation and I do see that it's drying rather quickly on my face, so I have to really push it into my skin to blend it in nicely. It definitely dries quickly. Okay, so I just finished applying the foundation. I did 2 pumps, which I think I could probably build it up a little bit if I wanted to, but I'm kind of seeing that the foundation is settling into my pores a little bit, especially around my nose and on my forehead a little bit over here. I feel like it's kind of caking, to be honest. I know this says it's not supposed to cake, but I do kind of feel like it is caking. I mean, maybe it would look a little bit better if I used the primer, but like I said, I don't usually use a primer, so I figured for this foundation I would just do it like I do my makeup every day. If I had to choose if I liked it better with the Real Techniques sponge side or the foundation brush side, I would have to say, I mean, they really do look similar. I'm kind of leaning towards the brush, which I was shocked because all my foundations I usually really like to use a sponge, but I kind of like the look that the brush gave me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the brush side. I really like the way that, I mean, they both look okay, but I kind of like, I feel like the brush gave it a little bit more of an airbrushed finish. So I'm just going to apply my concealer, the same concealer that I use every day for all of my makeup, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, so I'm just going to apply that. I'm also going to apply my Maybelline Fit Me stick for my contour, and I'm just going to finish up my face using the same products that I always do. I'm going to speed through this part just because it's a little bit repetitive. I'll put all of the products I used in the down bar, but I'm just going to speed through this and finish my makeup, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished the rest of my face and I did my eyes. I have to say, once I did the rest of my face, the foundation kind of came together a little bit more. When I first put it on, I thought that it was going to be too light for me, but I have to say, it definitely oxidizes once it's on the skin. I actually put the foundation on the back of my hand before I applied it, and you could see that it definitely, it's there. You could see that it oxidized so much. After applying it, letting it sit for a little while I did the rest of my face, it oxidized. So it actually matches me pretty okay. Another thing I have to say was when I was putting on the rest of my face, it was a little bit tough to blend out my concealer, my cream contour. It was a little, I want to say, rough on my face to blend it out. Usually everything blends out really, really well, and like these are products that I use every day, so I know that they're products that work for me. I don't know if it was the foundation, that it was like super matte and it dried like super quickly, but it was definitely a little bit harder to work with the other cream products that I usually use on an everyday basis. It ended up fine, everything looks good, but it just was a little bit rough to apply. I have to say, for $58, that's what this foundation retails for at Sephora. I don't think I love it. I don't think I'm going to be keeping it just because for $58 I really want to be wowed by my foundation, and I just don't think this is it. I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day and I'm going to see how it wears, but my opinion right now of the foundation is that I don't think I'm going to keep it. It's just not $58 good. So we'll see. I'll come back later. I'm not sure what time I'll be home yet, but I'll be out for the day, so I'll come back and check in later on tonight. Right now it is 11:30 and I just finished my makeup, so I'm going to go do what I have to do, and then I will see you guys later for a final check-in. Hey guys, so I am back. It is around 5 o'clock, so it's been about 6 hours since I applied the foundation, and I have to be honest, I kind of like the way it looks on my face now. When I first put it on, I thought that it looked a little bit cakey and it just didn't mesh well into my face, but I have to say, the more that it's worn, it kind of settles into the skin a little bit. I don't know if that's just my skin or if it's like that for everyone that's tried it, but I feel like it really meshed well into my skin. And I was walking around all day today in the sun. It was hot, and I have to say it really stayed in place. Like it stayed on my face, it didn't transfer, it didn't move. The makeup, like my bronzer, blush, highlighter that I put over it really stayed in place well too. So I know that I had mentioned that it dried really quickly and it really like stuck to my face when I first put it on, so you have to work quickly, but that might be one of the benefits to this foundation. I didn't touch my face up at all, so I don't know if you could tell, but I'm really not oily. Everything is really staying put well. So I'm actually pretty happy with the end result. When I first put it on, I didn't think that I was going to keep the foundation because I didn't think I really liked the way it looked, and for $58 I really want to love a foundation. But looking at it now and seeing how well it really does stay on the face, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably going to take my makeup off in a little while. It's a Sunday, I have to study, and I just want to take my makeup off. So this is going to be the final check-in. But like I said, it's been 6 hours. It looks good. It does really look better even than when I first put it on. The foundation really, so far, it did what it said, and it really does stay in place, and it does really look as fresh as when I first put it on. So yeah, that concludes this review slash demo. I think it's going to look different on different skin types, so I would definitely say to just get a sample and try it out, because for $58 it's a little bit of an investment if you don't like it. So I would definitely try a sample and see. I would also say that I have combination skin, and I know that it said that it was good for combination skin, but if you're on the dry side, I don't think this is the foundation for you, because I get oily like on my cheeks, and then I get dry patches right around my nose and on my forehead over here. And when I first put on the foundation, that is where I felt like it stuck the most and it looked the most cakey. So I would say if you have dry skin, I don't think this would be the foundation for you, but try it out, see if you feel the same way. Everyone's skin is different, but I wouldn't recommend it if you have dry skin. I know it is a matte foundation, but my Matte and Poreless by Maybelline doesn't do that, doesn't stick to my dry patches. But all in all, I think this is a pretty good foundation. I definitely think I'm going to be trying the concealer next, because I really am happy with the staying power of this foundation. So that is it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.